Y'all can hear me loud and clear. Some of y'all start jumping on the chat. Just make sure to hit the like and the subscribe button. And just know that I'm live. You know, when Major do stuff, he really live. So if the 5-year-old run up in here, don't close the door like she just did. You're going to see me have to get up and roll out. Hold 1 second. More. All right. So I'm coming to you live in living color. Good morning, Vietnam. You know what I'm saying? Kind of stuff. Like on the real. So I can say that because I'm here. But look, y'all, I'm gonna let some of y'all jump in the chat. When you jump in, hit the thumbs up for me real quick. That way the algorithm, push the content out. So y'all just as much of a help. C. Marie caught me. She caught me. Y'all know I need a moderator, so she like feeling the spidey senses. Her spidey suit was tingling, so she had to get up on here. Yo, can y'all hear me okay? Just make sure my audio and visuals coming through clear. Somebody give me some feedback before I get going, get pumping. And if not, I gotta hook this booster up and get this thing jumping. Clear audio. Is video good? It's not shaky. If the video's good and the audio good, then the content must gonna be real good. That's what's up, Neil. Ruto, appreciate you. Tawanda Burnett, Roosevelt Brown, C. Marie. Yo, C. Marie's the moderator. So you say something goofy, a little stupid, a little too stupid, she gonna pull your chain on that. So just know ahead of time. All right. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate all of y'all. So everybody that's not here gonna have to catch the playback. And at the first part of this video, I warned you, Major live. We in Vietnam, so anything liable to happen. Chip, look, they talk loud over here. They do stuff. It's kind of rude, kind of country, because the culture's kind of like, if you're Americanized, it's kind of rude to you. But to them, it's just, they don't care so much about the stuff we care about. So it's just, when in Rome, do as Romans do. So y'all know I don't do professional productions. What's up, Beto D? Beto D? Yeah, what's up, Lightbearer 222? Y'all know I don't do real cinematically, grammatically correct kind of content. I just put it, boom, come right off the cuff with it, and then bam, you got it. So I was letting y'all know, go ahead and hit the thumbs up. You in Ghana, that's what's up, Roosevelt Brown. We might chit chat, man. Get that synergy going. Felicia Bell, she made it up in here. What up, Felicia? FB in the house. Just don't put the I behind the FB. We don't want them in the house, okay? We want the FB, not the F. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, everybody's jumping in. Hit the thumbs up so the algorithm thing push the content, and it just let me know y'all interacting with me. Yeah, that's what's up. And then we're gonna get started. So, what was my title? What was my title on this thing? The train leaving the station, kind of the last train leaving the station. What you gonna did? What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Now, everybody can't do this, so don't feel funny if you can't. But use some of this information to put yourself in a better situation wherever you be. Because I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna tell you, just like I said before, just like saying a lot of other videos and lives and stuff I do. Look, you do all this stuff, prepare for this, prepare for that, then step in the shower. What happened? What can happen? Yep, slip on a banana peel. Who in the hell left a banana peel in the shower? I don't know. But if you slip on it and you break your neck, it really ain't gonna matter. Lights out, right? All right, so anywhere you go in this whole realm that we exist in the physical, supposed to be spiritual, but in the physical slash spiritual, you are you actually always just one little turn right or left, going straight or back, or going up or down from your exiting this place. So just know that going in. It really don't feel bad if you can't leave the region you in. Let's just formulate our mindsets to conquer anything negative that comes our way, right? So my starting off with this content, the last train leaving the station kind of thing, is really about you really, if you in the States, okay, or in Europe, you really don't have a lot of time to do what you're gonna did about anything. They not giving you time. It ain't major, like really trying to report any negative. It's just that's what's going on. So, what they doing? Well, let's do this first. So, with this limited time you have to make moves, that's why I've been covertly making videos so you can see some of the moves I'm making without blaring out the moves I'm making, so to speak. You can kind of, it's obvious I done made some moves. You might not have all the pieces like how did you make all the moves, but we can talk about some of that. I'm kind of a pen and paper, see, 5-year-old tripping. It's gonna happen. When she get in Vietnam, she's Vietnamese, so she talk just as loud as they do. When we in America, she would talk, hey daddy, everything good? Over here, she sounds just like them. So anyway, she's speaking pretty good Vietnamese too, just DNA transfer Vietnamese. Ain't nobody taught her. She just got it. But anyway, this first part where the people, let me get back into the content. So where they got everybody strung out at on is where you are limited on your time to create options for yourself, you and your family. If it's just you singly or got a family, you limited on the time to have options available to you, because they forget about turning off the planet or the world. Nah, the rest of the world is actually making moves. Y'all, when you're in the States and when I'm in the States, they got filters on the media that you're viewing. And you can't even see these other countries that are pronouncing and denouncing and doing all of this stuff. You can't even see, other than YouTube posts, what's actually going on in another world, or not in another world. That would be crazy. We got too much going on here. We really don't need another world to deal with right now. We just deal with our household is enough, right? So the thing that's happening is, if you're in the States or you're in Europe or whatever, I don't know how Europe works, but I'm sure it's kind of similar to the United States or Great Britain. It's going to be filtered down information. They got you seeing what you feel like you want to see on the side that you see things on. So just know going in, there's been a whole bunch of incisions and operations done and uploads and downloads and blah 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 to your brain to make you feel some kind of way when this is said or when this is done on the filtered down news that you get into view. And then your job typically is to go regurgitate it to somebody else or have an opinion this way or that way, and then we all divide it up. Look, you ain't even no divisionary stuff going on. They got it like a pixel, like the pixels on a screen. They got us pixelated. Do you know how many pixels it take to create an image? They got that times a billion working right in front of your face every day. Can't come together, can't do it. But anyway, y'all know that. So my whole point is, you're not seeing all the information. Neither are you supposed to be seeing all the information based on the demographical region that you're in. So, for example, every time a commodity leaves the ranch, you could say plantation, you could say ranch, the farm, whatever, somebody's losing money. So when too many of them start leaving the ranch, they're going to shut the ranch down. So you can't get off the ranch, can't get off the reservation, whatever you want to call it. So that's why I'm talking about the last train about to leave the station. What you going to do? Because you got choices to make. And it ain't necessarily prepping. Let me just hip you to this. There ain't but a couple of things that you really need on the planet to be cool. You're going to need some shelter. You're going to need a little food, definitely food, water. And then you're going to need, in some situations, depending on the region you're in, you're going to need some security, okay? So, a way to move around, a way to, transportation-wise, it would, back in the day, say, I'm going to put on my Fleetwood Cadillac, put on my feet, wood, and I'm going to walk on up out here. I got transportation. So as long as my legs working, I got some transpo. Everybody ain't fortunate to have good legs moving, so I get it. But me personally, right at this moment in time, my legs is working good, so I got a method of transportation. Them two other components, food and water, you got to have. It ain't no optionary thing. It ain't like, I can just. Now, if you into fasting and doing some stuff like that, you can fast and actually train yourself to fast and do without a lot of food stuff, so you can actually maximize your food sustainability by not eating so much. But anyway, outside of that, you got to know, and you got to start putting the ones and twos together for yourself to the point where you can make some moves. Now, if you want to physically move overseas, because I'm getting people asking me about how do you get over there, how do you do this, how do you do that. Well, you just have to start. You get your passport, okay? Do some research on the region you're trying to visit. If you try to come up over here, Vietnam, I've been over here for 9 years, going on 9 years now. So if you need some assistance there, I'm over here. If I got to move around and come get you and do all, you're going to pay. I ain't doing nothing for free. You're going to pay for it, but I'll be your tour guide. You know what I'm saying? I'll show you the gateway to the kingdom, so to speak, over here. There's a lot of opportunity here. Vietnam is purported to be a poor country, which is the best thing ever because they are so wealthy beyond imagination. You can't even figure this out. They don't show out they wealth. Okay, so you got your house paid for. You got your water well. You got food growing outside. Everybody growing food over here, right? Food security don't even matter to them because it's like, duh, that's normal. They not lazy. They growing everything. Bananas, mangoes, papaya, stuff just grow on trees all around your property. You just go pick it. It's so much you can't even get it all. People just let it drop on the ground sometimes. Can't even get it all. So you might see on movies, that's what I'm saying, that filtered media, you got different agencies always going to bring up the Vietnam War stuff, always going to do this, always going to do that about Vietnam or different regions, even Africa. You always get the warlord movies and you don't get very positive oriented movies about certain regions because that's on purpose. They don't want you to have that. They want you to not know where you can go, where else you can reside. So just know that these things are intentional. They're on purpose, that you don't know that there's a light at the end of the tunnel somewhere and you could be the conductor of the train to get yourself there. They want you to think it's so hard, so difficult. They want to make it almost escapable for you to escape, for you to get off the reservation. They make it to where you spend most of your time working to pay bills and to pay debt and never get to live life. You got 2 days a week. If you just work for somebody, you got 2 days a week to get all the extras in. You trying to get in and it's back to work on Monday. I ain't bagging on you. Being an entrepreneur, I hire people to do work. I subcontract stuff out. I do all that kind of maneuvers. So I do get it, but I don't get it because at some certain point, if my train ain't gonna leave the station, I know it ain't gonna never come back. Yo, I'm gonna have to do something different so I can catch that train, catch that ship, whatever it is sailing off somewhere else where I got better opportunities. I'm gonna do everything I gotta do to get myself in that position. I'm not gonna leave here until I at least try. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get some work in on this journey I'm trying to go do. So this is supposed to be encouragement for y'all, and maybe give you other insight. I just want y'all to travel, get out of the country, even if it's for a hot second. It'll change your whole paradigm. If you ain't been out of the States, you ain't been out of your region ever to a whole nother region, whole nother country, you missing out on this whole experience. I'm telling you, it'll change you, it'll help you, it'll assist you, but you got to take them steps in order to head in the direction of what it is you want. Now, if you want to just stay where you at, then stay motivated, stay encouraged, and keep coming out swinging every day. Because everywhere else in the world, you got to do that too. It ain't no free ride nowhere in this place. Ain't nowhere free. There are some freer places than where you at right now that you didn't know existed, possibly, but but you're gonna have to deal with some other elements that you probably not accustomed to as well. So ain't nothing free, ain't nothing easy. If it was, everybody be doing it. Y'all know the old adage. But I can tell you this: if if you want on your resume some additional spots in the world that you, my bucket list is deep, yo. I'm like, yo, I'm getting it in while I'm here. So major be, I'm doing the thing because if I got a bucket list, right, and on that bucket list it's like, um see, get the helicopter or fly a helicopter. Okay, still got to did that. um Build a house overseas, own some property overseas. That's in the bag. Have my business operating overseas and in the States. That's in the bag. Uh, Go do, be, and move wherever I want to move, go do and be. Anytime I want to do, go and be in those places. That's in the bag. Yo, my music that y'all know, look, y'all don't know me real well. My music career back in the day got cut short, okay? Back when I was 14, 15, 16 years old. Right when Run DMC was out. When breakdancing on cardboard was the thing with a boombox. Back when Boogaloo Shrimp and Turbo and them was breakdancing and doing all that, okay. Way back when. And I know C. Marie gonna be laughing about this. She know all about that. But that I missed out on some stuff. So I got that back on my list. Guess what? Your boy making inroads in that, setting up empire stuff over here. They like hip hop and rap all over the world, not just over there in the States. They love it everywhere. I'm talking about, look, man, y'all just don't know how celebrity I is over here. How celebrity I'm not, don't have a celebrity mentality. The people around here, because I'm an anomaly feature to the landscape, just celebrity, they do it to you. They just interested to be around you, see what you're doing, follow you, take pictures with you, want your autograph, all kind of stuff. Only autograph I'm be getting in the States is probably a traffic cop giving me a ticket talking about, I need you to sign here, Mr. Major. You know what I'm saying? So, but over here in other parts of the world where other opportunities exist, yo, y'all need to be eyeing some of that. Now, where do they exist? Southeast Asia, Africa. Look, I'm gonna say it again. Southeast Asia, Africa. All the money that was in the States, in Europe, ain't there no more. They done printed it into oblivion. You don't have hardly any value left to what you think is your money. I told y'all before, it ain't your money in the first place. Your name ain't nowhere on it. Your signature ain't nowhere on it. They just let you kind of use it when you get to use it. Okay? In other parts of the world, once you get moving and grooving with stuff, oh, it's like, it's on like Donkey Kong. Because I can create streams of income over here with the knowledge I have from the States, whereas over here in their culture, they ain't to that part yet. So I can do a lot of first, and I'm doing a lot of first stuff. Okay, I'm doing a lot of first stuff over here. And so what that means for me is like, that's a huge dream come true kind of thing. And so with that piece of the bucket list getting taken care of, the resources coming in, getting taken care of, and then the freedom to just go be added on to all this. Yo, my heaven is coming into view right now. You know, a new horizon's coming into view. That's an Isley Brothers song. I wanna be living, you know what I'm saying, for the love of you thing. A new horizon coming into view. That's what's happening. The only way to get there is to step out in what it is you're trying to do. Now, if being comfortable where you at is what your bag is, then you own that bag. If going to get something else is the bag you want, look, just do it. Don't excuse about, oh, I don't. As long as you keep saying you don't have something, you telling your subconscious to make sure to deliver to you the thing that you keep repeating and believing the most. That's what your environment will be filled with, is everything you keep saying you don't have. The trick to this thing is to say the things that you want to happen you do them and say them. You say them and do them. I don't care what level you have to do it on, because if your money is little, okay, you can't necessarily go out and step on a $20 million yacht unless you get an invite. But what you can do is go take a picture with one behind you. Put that on the wall. Yo, I was there and I liked feeling like that. I like being on the water. I love being on the ocean. Whatever it is, your bag, that's what you start presenting to your subconscious till it gets so inundated with the thought and the feel that you give it to energize the field out there. That's what's going to determine what comes back to you. So me telling you this is kind of a mixed message thing. We talk about, oh, the train leaving. Then, Major got to have a solution for you. So I got to intertwine that in. I don't like messages where they're just, oh my goodness, this is the big one, y'all. In 2 weeks, everybody's going to be wiped out. Oh my word. All the Walmarts is closing. What are we to do next? I guess it's just the Dollar General now. Oh my word, we're gonna suffer. You know what I'm saying? That's all that's going on 24/7, twice on Sunday kind of talk. Got time for that? I'm trying to get this bucket list out the way and enjoy doing it. Enjoy checking off experiences. Enjoy setting up shop somewhere else. Enjoy jumping on planes when I want to. When you get over, let me tell y'all something. Hold up. My rap voice is coming in. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Look, y'all. Your money goes so far overseas. Right now, you think you don't have something, right? Well, can't really help you. But when you turn that around and start positively thinking about the things that you have, whatever little bit you have, you so enjoy having it and you so appreciative, more will come. Situations will come your way that you're supposed to be expecting them to come, but if you don't, you still can get some of it, and then you start learning how to even expect it, knowing it's coming. When you start knowing things instead of just believing things, that's when stuff will change for you. But check this out. Your money goes so far over here. I'm gonna just give y'all some examples real quick. Let's see. All right, of course, food. Sit down, eat a big bowl of pho. That's the noodle soup that they sell in America for $15 a bowl. Okay, 4 people walk up out of the restaurant. You owe $80 on the tab, right? Okay, over here, big bowl of pho, $1.50. Okay, Heineken beer. You go to a restaurant, you get beer. They bring out cases because it's 75 cents a can at the restaurant instead of $5.50 a bottle or a can like in the States. Okay, transportation. Buy you a $2,000, $2,500. You can get an $8,000 motorbike, but you get you a $2,000 motorbike. Jump on that bad boy. This is set up over here. Motorbike traffic. Now I got a car. I'll show y'all how I did that. What kind it is. It's a 2023. They delivering it here pretty soon. Blah blah blah. I'm gonna show you how I maneuvered and did all of that. We're gonna go through that, but you can do some of the stuff you do in the States over here if you come over here with some paper. But I'm showing you how your money actually converts over into more usable options for yourself. So food is ridiculously cheap. If you spending $600-700 a month for your family, $1,000 a month, I don't know what you're spending. People be spending outlandish amounts of money because they know you're gonna pay it, okay? Because you don't have your own, so they know you're gonna have to pay over there in the States. So over here, $150 a month for food. Food for the family. $200 maybe. Check it. Rent. It's not a big rental market here, except for in the big cities like Saigon, Hanoi, Nha Trang, Haiphong, Dalat, Wing Young City, the beach city and stuff. A lot of beachfront cities along the coastline. They're really beautiful, green emerald water, sparkling, glistening. It's hot as heck over here, but yo, it's still worth it. But so you get your groceries. What was I going into? Oh, rent. If you rented something in the city, the prices have escalated on rental stuff though. So for a foreigner though, coming over to rent like a nice 2-bedroom apartment, just know you rent an apartment in the city over here, it's already furnished. the moving business is kind of doesn't exist here like it does in the States. Neither does the storage business, storing your tables and chairs, all the extra shit you keep racking up, buying more. You ain't got enough room in your 4-bedroom house, so you gotta go get a storage place to put all your stuff, right? That don't work. It don't work like that over here. So renting something, it'll be fully furnished. When you walk there, you'll be like, oh, that's a nice leather sofa over there. Oh, dang, they got the rugs and the kitchen got the dishes and stuff. And that's, yo, you just bring your clothes and move in. I'm not joking. Now, it could be a nice, up-to-date apartment. Might maybe cost you $600, $800 a month. But that's saying the equivalent of what I'm talking about, that $600 to $800 in the city, that's the $1,800 and $2,500 apartments in the States. You know what I'm saying? And over here, you're going to be secure. You're going to be parking garage under the joint. And down around the outside will be shops and stores. And another thing about Vietnam, everywhere you go in Vietnam, even out here in the village area or in the city, everything is designed to make commerce convenient and conducive. Like and the money comes to the people, okay? Because you buy a house on that street, the bottom floor is your business, the upper floors is your house, right? Oh my goodness, y'all gotta see it. Everywhere you go is something for sale on the street. Safes, doors, windows, this, that, concrete, clothes. You know, they make most of the clothes now that are shipping to America in Vietnam. Look at your tag, made in Vietnam instead of China now. They got made in India, made in Vietnam, made in Malaysia, all kind of stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of stuff is popping off everywhere to the point where you just walk out your apartment door, walk down the street, boom, food everywhere. Now, hop, skip, and jump, come to the village area. Walk out on here, somebody on the street selling vegetables, selling fruit. Right now is the rice season. They just gathering all the grain, all the rice. So everywhere you drive, it's rice spread out all in everybody's front yards, on the concrete, everywhere. All Vietnam just growing the hell out of some rice. I'm sure other countries do this, but I ain't been to any other country living there to see how they get down. It's food on the trees. It's food they growing. It's everybody's working here. So the idea behind what I was setting this up for was, so the power went out the other day, right? My AC was off. You know, I'm like, oh, I'm American. You know, where's my AC? And then I was like, yo, toughen up, Major. You know what I'm saying? You talk that shit, you better do that shit. Excuse my French, but you know, sometimes I got to get jiggy with it. So I hope we don't have any virgin ears out there, and they're ringing right now. And you know, I'm so not righteous of a person for saying, but sometimes you got to be a street, man. The street is real. So I'm from the streets, okay? Back in the day, I'm from the streets, scrap yard dog. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, look, lights went out, power went out in the village over here. And so we didn't have electric for a couple of hours or so. Look, over here, it ain't no big deal, okay? Yo, it's not a big deal. The lights go out. The power can go out anytime anyway. People just go outside, open the windows up, go outside. They don't even use AC. They don't even use AC. They see my AC behind me? It's in the room, okay? So this room has AC. Ain't no central air in here. Most Vietnamese people just in the house with fans going. Okay? They don't need all that. They body used to heat and fans, and they just take the shirt off if you're a guy, and they just relax, get in a hammock and chill. When it's hot outside, they come inside and chill. Get up early. When it's cool, get some work did. Chill while it's hot. Go to the cafe, drink something, eat, whatever. Pile around with your family and stuff. And then in the evening, they do some more. So that's kind of the flow over here. You actually get more chill time because you ain't on no clock unless you in the city working for a company. Then they gonna slave you like a Saturday night slave. But you know, it's still a bunch of upsides, and no matter how many videos you look at that say, oh, I see certain people that'll make videos about Vietnam, the crime, or never go do this in Vietnam, don't do this in Vietnam, all this stuff, trying to get views. But to be honest, in 9 years, ain't nobody stole nothing from me over here. Ain't nobody attempted to steal nothing from. Ain't nobody walked up on me talking about the N word. Ain't nobody, came around me, police trying to find something to mess with me on. Ain't never happened. I ain't never got no speeding tickets. They don't even write speeding tickets, yo. Ain't no speeding tickets over here. You go too fast and kill yourself. That's on you. There ain't no speeding or not speed or not speed. I mean, they got signs up, but they ain't enforcing it. So people just self-regulating too. They give you room to self-regulate. Uh, Shoot, it's a money game in the States, so you can't self-regulate. You go over, you pay, and that's it. No leeway. But some other financial stuff. When you convert your dollar or your shilling or whatever currency you have, I can't speak on those because I use dollars and I convert them over here. But there's a way I do it. It comes through my company. And when I send funds from there to here, I'm purchasing assets, okay? But my dollar right now is riding higher than their currency is here. So it's 23,000, right around 23,300 VND dollars, which is their money. The VND, it's called the Dong, D-O-N-G, to $1 US. Now, the train leaving the station, the last train is leaving the station. Let me tell you why. Because here in a minute, Vietnam is one of the countries that's de-dollarizing. What that means is eventually they're going to slide away from the dollar. Even if they do 50% slide, and these other countries do it, which is 85 that have already joined cahoots again. They like, let's get up out of that. Let's get up out of it. We can't let them manipulate us like this no more. So they getting up out of the dollar. Y'all see it on YouTube. Y'all ain't the only one saying it. So the train leaving the station right now, you take 20 grand, run it up over here, right? And I had to tell you how to do that. You can't do it by yourself because you had to come over here, visit, open up a bank account. But guess what? If you're from the States, they're going to make you sign a W-9 and it's going to be reported what you're doing. The only way around it is a certain way to do it, which you'd be good if you married a national or have somebody assist you over here that's already over here and you can run it through their stuff, so to speak. There's some ways to do it, legal ways to do it, but I can't just blurt that stuff out on the airwaves like this because I want to be, oh, Major told me to do this and do that. No, I ain't doing all that. We're just going to keep it moving, okay? So, Miss C. Marie, appreciate that love offering, dear. Thank you. Now, so look, y'all. So you can move, say I move 20,000 from the States to here. It turns into almost 30 grand because the dollar exchange rate is high. That's what the dollar, they got it high, riding so high right now, it's killing other people's economies. They call it harvesting. Where let me watch what I say, where that country harvest other countries by creating a weaponized monetary system, and then their money is low like this. So then when certain people from those regions come over to buy investments, they buying up way more stuff for the money just because they had the clout previously. That's waning in the wind right now. That ain't the train leaving the station. It ain't gonna last. This thing picking up so much momentum that's why I said, if you're gonna make some moves, you better get your passport. You better get your passport. That's your pass the port card. You get it? Pass the ports. You need a pass to get out and through the ports from your enslavers. Your enslavers don't care if you're white, don't care if you're black, don't care if you're Hispanic, don't care if you Asian. They don't care. They just care that they monetized you and they getting paid from everything you do. So that's a whole nother topic. But what you got to realize is that why you can still get that passport before it's $800 with inflation. You're going to get hit with hyperinflation soon. It's very possible. Highly likely. You're already in a high inflationary time right now. Even inflation has came up over here. Look, let me show you something. I can build a 3-story high concrete building with 6 rooms, 3 bathrooms, 1 on each floor, showers and all, fully furnished, fully granite on every floor. I could build that, which we're doing. You can spend somewhere around $50,000 for materials and the labor. Okay, you when I show y'all this building or headquarters I'm building over here on the other side of town, y'all gonna be like, what? Wait, they working for how? What? Yeah, labor is so cheap over here. So if I lay a concrete driveway, 50 foot long, probably cost me about $2,000, $2,500, literally. If I do that in the States, probably cost me $25,000. That's how far your money can go elsewhere if you take advantage of it now. So all this, oh, I ain't got a lot of money, blah, blah, blah. Well, whatever you got going further somewhere else, then here. Then you say, well, how am I going to make a living? I keep hearing that. How am I going to make a living? You need to start figuring out how you getting a life out of this. Making a living is the wrong lens to be looking through when you trying to make moves. Okay, because if that's all you concerned about, then your fear is gonna overtake you. You got to transition that stuff. You got to come with some skills from where you at. You got to come knowing somebody here possibly. But just know there's a whole bunch of companies here hiring foreigners to come over here that know English, teach English, and train other people in companies how to fluently speak English, who already know how to speak it. They just don't know how to do it fluently enough to be better workers. Okay, so there's a huge gap in training here where they still hiring foreigners to come over and train their people how to do stuff. So, what's up? Okay, I'll be out there in just a minute. Close the door. Thank you, love. I'll be out in a minute. Them Blasians and Asians be coming to get me. Push it hard. All right, so see how, and no editing on the live. It's just, it is what it is. But anyway, look, there's job opportunities all throughout Southeast Asia. They need folks. They need, so your cultural divisionary line is the people, these third world countries that are now becoming second and first world countries. They didn't have time to get their workforce trained effectively to handle all this new investment. So if you got to have a job and you can't create your own right now, your own business or something, that's fine. There are so many companies over here, and I could probably do a little. I've got one relationship. So he's a headhunter. He's always looking for certain positions to fill over here for his clients, foreign companies with foreigners from the States or wherever they at. They paying good money, putting you up in housing, showing you the town, got people, handlers, and all kind of stuff. Somebody just asked me, how's the healthcare? That's a good question. So healthcare, depending on where you at in Vietnam, close in the city, you good. Okay, they got healthcare, good healthcare everywhere. Certain things I would let them do, and certain things I wouldn't. But if you in a situation where you about to tap out, you really ain't got no options anyway. You just go do your thing. I wouldn't let healthcare steer me away from doing my journey, because if that's the case, I don't have no journey. I'm stuck. I can healthcare a lot of it myself. I can do stuff for myself to improve myself and get off some of the healthcare stuff. But if you gotta have it, then I'm almost done. But if you gotta have it, then you do some research. You live closer to a city center where you can get some great health care. I will say this about health care over here. It ain't no insurance stuff going on. If you live here and you got some insurance, you can use that. But your health care stuff from your country or state ain't gonna work over here. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Pay cash. You end up in an emergency room, you better have somebody over here to pay for your stuff, or I don't know if you're gonna get the care. They just look, it's real life over here. So certain things are just real. You just gotta deal with it. But I found that it's still more advantageous for me to be freer as a person, as a being, and deal with some of the stuff that I was used to in the States, but put in processes to try to mitigate that stuff. Like my blood pressure, what am I doing? I got they got organic stuff over here. They got herbs and stuff people put together, ancient herbal medicine. I'm into that. So pop these pills. They're not pills. They little And it's the actual trees and leaves compressed together, and they make these little capsule looking things. They don't have no coating or nothing. It's just the actual dried leaves and stuff. And so I mitigate the health stuff by urban up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's, yo, it's either that or keep staying in an unpleasant place. And that's one of the tricks of the plantation, was to offer fire services, policing, emergency care, don't have to pay for, bill me later stuff, to keep you on the reservation. That's what that stuff is there for. It's not there because they care about you and your family. No, they care about their assets. They care about their commodities. They care about their GDPs and their numbers and their 1, 2, 3s. That's what they care about. So I'd rather look, this whole village will come out and help me. I'm not joking. All I got to do is have one person call. They will all come help me. That's just a culture. Like, they will stop what they doing. Come, everybody be done took me to the house. Look, I am not joking. It's like that over here. They welcome you in their house. You thinking they're poor, you sitting on the floor. People laugh, oh, I ain't never going to that country. They sit on the floor and eat and blah, blah. Yo, they ain't going to go hungry in Vietnam. If they do, the whole world finish anyway. I'm going to just tell it like a TI is. If Vietnam go hungry, with all this stuff around here, people producing daily, without fail, they don't complain. They out working in this heat in the rice fields all day. Got cattle, got chickens, got ducks, got all kind of stuff popping off over here. And if everything come down to it, the world, what were they saying? They were doing all those videos on YouTube about the coming, what do you call it? The term, the coming famines and all that stuff. Okay, well, people still eating right now, so I don't know what you're talking about. But over here, I don't think so. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, but from what I'm looking at, with so many people, look, at the end of the day, the biggest thing that will catapult Vietnam into the abyss is going to be if they lose a soccer tournament and the country just go nuts or something. You know, some referee cheat or something. That would just tear the place up. Food ain't going to do it. They giving away food. You think these people around here looking all... Some of them do be looking crazy. They clothes don't match. They got the little flip-flops on. They just look weird. They look like old farmer people. They very wealthy. They just don't show out. So here's the idea behind it. You want a new car, looking like you rich, paying on debt trap items, but you look fly, versus having a stable food supply, water, living quarters, security, and assets, and just look okay. Which one? Look fly or live life how you want to? That's what you got to choose. Now, if you choose the latter, the previous, and you want to look fly, do your thing. I ain't even mad at you. I am not mad at you. Everybody got their process. But here's the thing, and I'm gonna address the end times thing. Love a lot 48. I'm gonna address that because we got a lot of misconceptional ideas about end times. You know why I say that? Because it's been marketed to us. End times. End of what times? You got to ask questions. Let the universe give you an answer. Now, I said universe. You say that's that new age stuff. Like I'm going to tell you, like I said time and time again, every day is a new age. Every moment that passes is a new age. Every hour is a new age. Get out of the trap of these words got your brain sucked into that make you feel some kind of way when somebody says something that ain't in line with your thinking. You butthurt about it, and now y'all at odds. That's the whole point and confusion of the English language in the first place, is to keep you guessing, keep you regurgitating, guessing, keep you not knowing, keep you just believing stuff. Go look up the definition of the word belief in the Webster and go look up the definition of the word knowing. Two different outcomes. Okay? So just use that right there. Write that down. Use that. It will revolutionize some of your thinking. Not revolutionary, nah. Well, you might end up turning into one after you find out belief versus knowing. But anyway, it'll revolutionize your thinking. And the same people that give you these definitions and these words and these frequencies that you're speaking in these audibles and all these inflection points, that actually English is a monotone language. It's so negative of a frequency. That's why everybody irritated, because damn frequencies all jacked up. You know what I'm saying? It's not a Mozart or Bach. It's not any of the frequencies of music sounds that make people feel relaxed, feel eloquent, that feel, no, it's monotone, deficit sounding, like I'm talking right now, is just one tone. That's why in Vietnam, China, this place, that place, their language, they do all these different inflection points. That's energy, that's frequency. So when you use a monotone form of a communication, the outcome becomes monotone. Y'all know what monotone is? Not stereo. Mono is not stereo. It's kind of flat. But then you turn a button on the radio, if you know what I'm talking about. Give me a high five. Stereo, mono. Some people don't know. Just like some people don't know about rotary dial phones. Some people don't know about pagers. Some people don't know about a Motorola, 750 big brick phone we used to have back in the day, or the bag phone. Or pay phones for that matter. Yep, used to have to put quarters in there. I remember when you could put a dime in the phone and use it. But anyway, that's a whole nother time, whole nother dimension. It don't exist no more. So it just is what it is. But that's what they're doing with your nowness. They're going to make it not exist anymore. Okay? There's nothing wrong with that. As long as you accept it and move past that. You stay in front of it. Okay? It's when you get behind is when it turns into a problem. When you get behind, everything is dragging. Is just dragging, okay? When you're in front of it, you get pushed, you get propelled, okay? Difference. Momentum pushes normally forward, okay? Momentum doesn't necessarily push backwards, but it could if you're on the wrong side of the push. So if you're following that, put that in play. Once you get your forward momentum going with your thinking, then the actions start to move forward for you too. So I'm just trying to set you up for whatever it is you're trying to do here. If you ain't trying to do nothing, do nothing. If you're trying to did something, that's what I'm here for. The do nothing part of my life been over with. I've been hustling since 17. I've been at it for a long time. Okay, I got years in on these processes, so that's why I'm talking about them like it's not that difficult. But I know it's a difficult thing. But you gotta try, man. You gotta, come on, just do something. I know you said, Major, I'm doing this and doing it. Keep doing it. Keep the momentum up. You know what I'm saying? Get more skills. Do you know over here, if you got the skill, if you're an electrician and you got a certificate, oh my word. If you got a welder skill, if you know how to sew and make clothes, over here, you make money with that stuff. Okay? In the States, you just kind of hobbying around with it. You know what I'm saying? So, skills matter in the rest of the world. Okay? In the States, it's getting real deficit minded. They don't need you that much anymore. AI and robotic stuff. See, it'll come to this region too one day. It might take 20, 30 years though. It's going to be a slow growth for that, because it still look like 1960 over here in some places. It looked like they show you on a Vietnamese war movie. It still look like that in some places, okay? But that's the beauty of it. The beauty of it is that you're not getting pushed in the wrong direction. You're not getting pushed backwards. You can get pushed forward over here, because new ideas now are starting to hit the table and it's starting to go forward. Whereas if you get in on something after it's already moving, it's like an MLM type of thing. You get in at the top, you're going to lose, because everybody that got in before you is making cake. That's what's going on around the world on this end. You can get in before the Industrial Revolution hits for that region. You got an opportunity to get in when everything can push you this way, instead of you fighting against it to get somewhere. You can get in where you're a different thing in the region versus same John Henry Hancock, whoever, John Doe type of mindset we got in the States. It's just a number. It's John Doe. We don't even know his name. We figure it out later. Just put him in a hole. Throw some dirt on him. That's a wrap. So everywhere else in the world, even India. India is going to be one of the richest countries, man. as dirty as it look over there, they got money. They got gold. They got tech. So you got to break out of the force field. That's why they got that 5G stuff. All them towers, they trying to keep your frequency. You think I'm joking? They trying to keep your frequency at a certain level by over frequencing your supercomputer. They trying to lock you in. Your mind can't even elevate outside of that. That's why I've been talking more about the mindset than just stuff. You better prep up and get a bunch of food. Gotta do this, do all of that, and then your brain don't even remember where you put the can of peas. Your thoughts, you so scared now. Somebody at your front door, you done forgot where the bullets is to the gun. Didn't even have the clip loaded. You know what I'm saying? Stupid stuff like that. So everybody prepping to experience deficit and lowness. I'm prepping to experience highness, moving forwardness, and propelling in a direction I want to go in. I don't accept their direction no more. Not for me. I might have to take on a little bit of, what you call it when you're in the airplane, turbulence. I might have to take on a little turbulence moving through something, but I ain't going to sit there and let it beat me to a pulp. Nah, I'm just jetting on through that stuff. Come out, just dust my shoulders off kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So this stuff is meant for you to get some type of direction. If you already got one, this is meant to encourage you further. Because a lot of times you like, if I do something different than everybody else, everybody's going to ridicule me and talk about me. I know some of y'all don't care about that, but a lot of people do care. The way they structure family and relationship set up, I don't want people acting all crazy. So for that reason, this should help you. You got to get to a point where you don't really care. Say, if you taking care of your elderly family or kinfolk or something, that's one thing. You got to do what you got to do. But if you don't have that and your kids is grown or you don't have any or something, and you got Miss E, what up? I'm glad you called it. So y'all, 52 minutes in, I'm gonna have to do this whole thing over right now so Miss E can hear all that stuff. So I gotta memorize everything that I said from the beginning of the thing till now, so she can get on it. Cause I forgot to send her the thing telling her I was going live. That's on me. That's on me. I'm so sorry, Miss E. Don't hurt me, okay? So look, y'all. The main thing here was was to I feel like I'm gonna get my hand smacked or something, or I'm gonna get some swats or something. For real, I messed up. So, but look, y'all, I'm saying these things so that hopefully it can be some fuel for you. Now, like I said, if you're gonna stay where you at, just make sure this is got more going in it than fear. Okay, look, they're not gonna tell you when it's gonna happen. I told y'all it's going to be a slow de-escalation kind of. They trying to get into your mind so deep that when they do pull the rug out from under you, you're going to ask them to catch you. You be like, oh, catch me, uncle. That's what they want you to call out to them. They want you to be, they want to be your Messiah. That's why these stories exist, so that you got something already formulated in your data banks and in your programming to know that there's a rescue coming for you. So you really got to know what is going on, but then also don't do what everybody else is doing to mitigate it. Okay, like I said, you go to another place. Now, like I said, I didn't leave America like most people think. Why'd you leave America if this, that, and the other? I can do whatever I want to do as long as I can do it, right? I thought it was supposed to be a free place, kind of, sort of, in a crazy kind of way. You have to create your own freedoms, actually, in this place. You can't just let them list them off to you, and then you abide by the freedom. You got to go find where your freedoms exist for you. Anyway, people, comment that, hey, you left America and left us and all this. First of all, I didn't leave us. I'm with myself. I'm me. I go do what I do. And then also, my genealogy is Asiatic. My great grandmother on my dad's side, she's full-blooded Filipino. So it's in my DNA. It's already there. And a lot of y'all brown skinned folk, Asiatic folk too. You just thinking you from Africa or something. Unless you got a direct link and tie back to that place, you need to investigate further. Check out your family, your recent family history, like the last 100 years worth at least, and see where your peeps is from. And then once you get that down, shoot, man, that's how you get the direction of travel you need to go in, because that's where the perfect energy is for you. When you're in a place where the energy is constantly against you, the outcome is always predictable. It's got that's how they do it. They got all these economists and mathematicians uh, calculating predictability models. If we make the crowd move this way, what they gonna do? If we make them move this way, what they gonna do? That's what's going on. So you gotta get in a place where you start to control some of that. Can you control? Can you be a god? It's debatable. You have the qualities and the capabilities of having the mental capabilities like a god. You can move through this realm like a god. Okay, I didn't say you can go out and raise your hands up and part the Red Sea. Kind of, I don't know about all that. I don't know if you're gonna break some bread and create more bread. You know, them just allegories and stuff. But anyway, yeah, we probably ain't capable of necessarily doing that. But on this life stuff, getting your journey done and moving in the direction that you want, that's all up to you. You look, nobody's making you unzip your pants before you pull your pants down to go to the restroom. Ain't nobody making you unzip it. That's you remembering or regurgitating somebody else's plan for you to unzip something. You could just pull them down. Do what you need to do. You've been trained to think how you think is what I'm saying. How you brush your teeth, what you brush your teeth with. You know, do you wet your toothbrush first or do you put the toothpaste in? All this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I use mouthwash too. Why? I thought it was better for my health. And, I thought fluoride was good for me too. Didn't know it was calcifying my pineal gland to where I can't attain any higher frequencies or levels. Didn't know that, but that's going on too. So I'm all over the place. I'm global minded. So that's why my conversation is all choppy. It's like, it's like Delta Airlines. They don't do a good job. But I'm choppy like that right now. So take out what you can use, what you can't use or don't need to use. Don't even worry about it. Move it on down the street. But if I said one or two things that work out for you, it was worth you listening. If you invest 1 hour with me, I'm sure I'll say something that'll assist you in your day, either right now or tomorrow. But we got some guests here. You know, these Vietnamese, they be cooking food all the time. All kinds of veggie-licious stuff. Fish and stuff and noodles, and it's just food hanging all off the walls. I'm just joking, but you know what I'm saying? There's food everywhere. You're never bored with food. Queen BG in the house. Appreciate that. Love our friend. Thank you. Hey, it's 94 of y'all. If all of y'all did that and send me a $2 gift, I got enough to hire a whole crew to build me a whole nother house tomorrow over here. I'm just joking. It costs a little bit more than that. But it's doable, man. I'm telling you, I'm going to get into some more content. I'm going to have to do a video about one. Okay, y'all remind me. Somebody remind me in the comments later. One, about simple stuff like banking, how to set up your accounts over here, how to get a driver's license. Where my driver's license? Y'all want to see it? Y'all want to see my Vietnamese ID? Hold up. Show you. Boy, ain't playing. Y'all think I ain't playing. Hold on. Chop you like that. Where my stuff at? Got to have some paperwork. So I'm showing you how to get you a driver's license over here. Check that out. See what I'm saying? I ain't gonna let you get all my data off of here, but that Vietnamese, it's all in Vietnamese. So y'all know I'm the real deal, Holyfield. And my ears are still intact. Tyson did not bite me. So that's what's going on, y'all. I can show y'all how to Dougie over here. Teach me how to Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie. I can teach you over here some things. I'm going to have to come up with some videos like banking, how to set up your accounts so you can move your money if you're interested. Where you can get the best place to stay for a foreigner, because you got foreigner districts in the city. You'll love it. You'll be like in heaven because they got it all situated where foreigners feel really comfortable up in there. modes of transportation, how to buy. Could take over a week to buy a car over here though. They don't want everybody to have a car because the roads really wasn't made like they make them in America or Europe for all these cars. They've been made for motorbikes. They're expanding all that stuff. But yo, people driving Bentleys, Ferraris, Lambos. You go into some of these cities, you would be utterly shocked. You'd be like, okay, what did I do wrong in life? How are they doing this? How are they getting $5 million villas over here? I can show you what they doing. I can show you what they did, and I can show you where all the money came from. It was in America. Now it's over here. So if you get over here before they start spending it all, you got an opportunity to get into the flow of things and create some streams you want before everybody else start doing it. That's why I'm here. So anyway, but I need to do a video about what else? Healthcare, how that works, hospitals. My daughter was born here. She was born in Vietnam, so I know I got vast experience on how the hospitals work. It's a whole different thing, y'all. They know what they're doing, but you don't know they know what they're doing because you don't speak the language. You be like, hey, what you doing? Hey, what you doing? They don't know what you talking about either. And yeah, everybody talking back and forth. I don't just need a translator, man. What you doing, my baby? Oh, that's what you was doing, washing her? Oh man, I thought y'all said y'all about to take her out back or something, dude. Because they talk all crazy. You don't know what they talking about half the time. If you don't know the language, you think they arguing with you, but they really just saying something simple like, yo, I'm gonna go get her some milk. You be like, yo, ain't y'all. It's like, what'd you say? What you call me? No. It's cool, Major. She says she gonna go get the baby some milk. Oh, okay, yeah, go on do that. Okay, cool. But anyway, I need to do a video about what else? Buying property because they got some new laws on the books where foreigners can buy property. Before you couldn't. But I think you can only own it for like 50 years. Don't be butthurt when you hear that because whatever you own it, it's everything in this place is you just use it. You don't really own nothing. Nuffing, nothing. It's just option. You need options of use. That's how you need to look at how America specifically got people trained on this grand theme of ownership and I own this. Paying mortgages don't mean you don't owe nothing. You don't even own the loan papers. They got the original copy. You don't even own the pen you signed at the closing company with. They took that back. You don't even own nothing to do with that house. Furniture, you paid cash for it. You bought it with debt. You don't own nothing. So let's just get that straight. Get that out your mind so you can get past some stuff. If it's another region you want to move to, because that holds people back. Oh, I own this and I own that over here. No, you don't. You just got options. Just like me. But anyway, she says silly. Look, and then I need to do a video about what else? I don't know. Shoot, whatever. I'll figure it out and I'll start doing some videos about the investments, how to make money over here. You open up a restaurant over here. If you opened up a foreigner style restaurant in Vietnam, yo, they don't know what's up. They don't know nothing about chicken and waffles. They don't know nothing about what else? Chicken and waffles. I'll have shut the club down with some chicken and waffles over here. They don't know nothing about real glazed donuts. I'm talking about glazed donuts make you want to smack your grandmama kind of donuts. They don't know nothing about that. It's a whole bunch of strawberry shortcake. They don't do that. Ain't nowhere you can just go get some strawberry shortcake. Now they got strawberries and they got that cake. Whipped cream even. They don't know how to put it together. Oh, you need to get this, honey. There you go. Go take that to mom and close the door and lock it. But it's a whole bunch of firsts or things y'all are accustomed to. They don't know. It's not in their culture, not in their experience. So you have to start going, whoa, really? I got crazy opportunities. How loud these Vietnamese people are. Crazy. Yeah, ain't no soul food over here. Now I'm going to tell y'all this. In District 1 in Ho Chi Minh City, used to be a place called Soul Burger. Check it out. The dude that had that restaurant, Australian, from Australia. Yeah, he was shipping the beef from Australia to Vietnam. He was down in District 1. That's your high-end district in Ho Chi Minh City or Saigon, same place. And he was doing the Soul Burger. Look, when you walked in a little hole in the wall spot, look just like a little hole in the wall jumping spot. Had it all macked out. Had where you can get American style drinks. You want some Jack and Coke, Jack Daniels and Coke. He'd mix it up for you. Boom, they put it on the thing. In Vietnam, elsewhere, they don't know nothing about Jack and Coke, Sprite and this, juice and gin. They don't. That's not something they do. They do like rice wines and They'll do some stronger stuff that they make, but they ain't real bottle friendly with Jack Beam, Jim Beam, and all this other. They don't know nothing about that. But in District 1 and 2, the foreigner areas, and even in Hanoi, in the city, they got places that mix that stuff up. But yeah, ain't no soul food joints. He was doing, it was called Soul Burger. And when you walk in, he was playing Aretha Franklin, James Brown, all the old school music. It was really dope. The burgers, that was back when I was eating meat. That was 7, 8, 9 years ago. I would eat burgers, and stuff. I got off a lot of that red meat and stuff like that and start cleaning up myself. But burgers was dope though, for real. Fries on fire, dope. Everything was dope. You get an ice cold Coca-Cola. You can't just get an ice cold Coca-Cola on the streets of Vietnam somewhere. They'd be like, huh? So there's a lot of room for soul food, Mexican food. Seafood, no. You ain't open to no seafood. They got real seafood here. Beto D. They got seafood. You ain't never sent that food before. You ain't never seen that seafood. So seafood won't work. They got some of the best seafood, just like Panama and South America. They got seafood over here. They got some stuff you ain't seen before. You be like, oh my goodness, I ain't eating that. After you taste it, you be like, oh, I want some more of that. That's pretty dope. Trucking, yeah, they buying American trucks, shipping them over here, freight liners and stuff, and they doing transport stuff. You got VIP transportation you could do over here, airport pickup, because foreigners have problems dealing with the Vietnamese language barriers, and then they don't have the kinds of vehicles that we would VIP transportation someone around in. They got these little rinky-dink, little Hondas. They might have some Toyota SUVs and stuff like that, but they ain't rolling up to the front door of the airport with a four-door Benz, 500 or something like that. So it's a lot of stuff you can do. Hold on, somebody asked me something very interesting. George Garrison, what happened to all of your survival stuff in the U.S.? You're out of survival mode now? Well, first, George, I ain't gonna tell you what I did with all my stuff. Come on, man. You want me to draw you a map too? All right, George. Let me get you a map. I'll email it to you. But so survival stuff. All my survival stuff is right here, George. I take it with me everywhere I go. If this ain't working, none of that stuff matter no way. You see what I'm saying? So survival stuff to me is the region I'm in at that time. I got stuff I can. What can I grab over here? I got a knife. Can't have no guns over here. I got flashlights. I got knives. I always got my knife. I'm a MacGyver kind of person. So if I got a paper clip, a piece of duct tape, and some toilet paper, yeah, I can build me a little space shuttle. I brought some knives, from the States and stuff. Some stuff I just like, but I'll be done went out there and cut rice with this. You know what I'm saying? And some lemongrass. I ain't needing to fight nobody over here. Survival, it's all around me, so I don't have to go far to survive here. Like I said, my goal is thriving and having a great adventure while I'm here. Because when you ain't here no more, you ain't here no more. So anyway, there's landscaping wouldn't be an option. But I will tell you this: with all the money that's coming in, the cities, okay, and even the countryside and the villages, people who know how to paint, like that Fox, FAUX style painting, where you use the little moppy stuff and create that pattern on the wall. Yo, there's people, rich people, paying money for that. They paying private lessons for you to teach their children English, even though you don't have a degree. You could teach people English and make just as much money as doing some labor stuff. They got fitness instructors. If you're some kind of trainer, yoga, weightlifting, some type of instructor that helps people do better, this is the stuff they're buying. Cosmetics and this. Yeah, thanks, Missy, because I'll be done forgot all that stuff. You see, I done skip right past it, and I don't even. Yeah, let me copy that. Let me grab that. And then see if I can screenshot that. So I got, thank you, dear. Thank you. I got that. That way I can remember what I said, because I won't later, and that'll be a wrap. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and slide off here, go do some stuff, have some fun. But there are a lot of opportunities here. And you got Malaysia, you got Indonesia, you got probably Ethiopia. Richard Burton, it's a YouTube, one of my subscribers. He's in Ethiopia from the States. got a coffee company over there. He got so. People doing some things y'all need to know about. You know, you can leverage some of them dollars into a whole bunch more in another place, more than you could ever do in the States. But there's a plethora of things you can do here. If you're a plumber, if you're an electrician, yeah, crazy. If you like I said, welding, as a architects, all kinds. Yo, man, your degree over here, your receipt, your college receipt, it make you some money over here. Set you up pretty good. The cost of living is so if you could live off of $1,000 a month and be living well over here, paying for everything you need to pay for, would it be worth it to have peace of mind? But just think if you made $3,000 a month and you had an extra 2,000 left every month that you actually could save. They actually buy gold with their money over here, 24 karat gold. That's what they buy every time they get some paper money. They'll convert it into 24K. They'll keep that somewhere hidden in the house, underground or whatever. And when they need some paper money, they go sell some gold. And if they made a profit, great. But that's not the point. It's to retain value of the work they put in to get it. So that's what they do over here. That's look, over here, you go to the bank, people be walking out with stacks of money. 5,000 and their money would be stacks and stacks of money. $100,000 stacks. Dude can walk in with a bag. People see he got all that money going out the bank. You think somebody gonna rob him? No, they're not interested. It don't happen over here like that. Now, I'm not saying it's never happened. That's not a cultural thing over here. They don't even care you see their money. They ain't hiding nothing. They ain't tucking it in. They just walk out the bank with it like in their hand and just go about their business. Ain't nobody messing with you. Everybody trying to do their thing. So, anywhere, let me see if I can answer some of these questions real quick. Peace, brother. What's up with the Wing Chun over there? That's all kind of martial arts over here. I was told that there's a people group over here in the mountains that I gotta go visit. They said I look just like them. Said it look like I come from that village. And I'm like, what? So I want to go check out this village. They speak a different language, and they said they used to be all over this region hundreds of years ago. And then little by little, they've been, because you know most Asiatic peoples is dark colored. The lighter ones, the bleached down versions, ain't nothing wrong with y'all either. Y'all good people too. I mean, everybody they people. Y'all peoples too. But the whiter that you get is the blending of the race. To take it from a darker hue to a lighter one. For whatever purpose that's for, that's what's going on. So this or this? Okay, I'll get that for you in just a second. So there's a tribe I got to go see, and because they say I resemble the people, like I would blend right in with them. That's pretty dope. So somebody asked me, it's me, said, do you wear the sheer silk dress socks? Master, please show your socks. What you talking about? I ain't showing my socks, man. That's so private of a thing. I'm gonna show my socks. I don't know about that one. George, you're welcome. Appreciate that sentiment there. And that's awesome. Let's see. Indigenous people. Yep. We are everywhere, y'all. Indian Army shorts. Good morning. You know, I don't like to use that word. I say good day or something. But that's what's up. Thank you. Over here they say Chow Bui Sang. But look, y'all. My motor is still going to keep running today. I'm fueled up. But I can't use all my fuel on YouTube. Everybody that's up on here, I appreciate you. Those that gave to me, those love offerings, that's dope as dope. I appreciate you. Good vibes headed back your way as well. And everybody that didn't give me some money, which don't belong to me anyway, you know, we just kind of move it around, and it's supposed to rotate around back and forth between us and reciprocate, but you know, whatever. Some people like to hold it so tight. Can't get no more in when it's this tight, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I appreciate y'all. C. Marie, Moderator Supreme, Miss E, Moderator Supreme, I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna get up out of here. My lips is getting dry. You know, got to put some chapstick on there. It's really hot over here. And I hope y'all enjoyed this live. And until the next one, y'all, until that list Miss E got for me, trying to homework me to death. Y'all know I was just saying that. I didn't mean I was going to follow up on it, but I guess now I have to since she made it public, all this stuff. So I screenshotted it, so I'll try to hit videos about these things here, like, over the next couple of weeks or whatever. So until then, make sure your notifications are on. Keep supporting by dropping comments after the thing posts. Yo, it's been a swell one, just like Leave It to Beaver. It's just so swell, Wally. Those that are old enough to remember Leave It to Beaver, it's been swell, Wally. All right, Beef. So I'll holler at y'all later. And until the next, this is Major signing off for another kind of cool video. Peace. Oh, Missy, I will. I'll post when I have the next. I'm sorry. I'm feeling so bad about that because I told you I was going to do something. I'm sorry. All right, y'all. Peace. Feel like I'm in kindergarten again. All right. Peace.